Hey guys, we are going right into our next area, which is going to be our master bathroom. So here's everything we're tackling today. This entire closet. We're going to go through my husband's cabinets. We're also going to be going through my cabinets. So the first thing I need to get done in here is just a quick tidy up. Whenever I'm decluttering a space, that's always the first thing I do. I get so much more motivated to declutter and tackle the space. It's also easier when it's clean. So I'll shift my focus to decluttering and getting rid of things after I've just put everything back in its place. I find it easier to focus on one thing at a time, and if our bathroom is a mess, that's all I'm going to be focusing on, so I am just knocking out the cleaning portion. So during my videos, I'm trying to include it at the beginning so you guys catch this and let me know in the comments what area you want me to do next. Let me know. So far we have done the playroom, the kitchen, our seasonal storage, and now out of your requests, we're doing the master bathroom. But anyway, I have 3 choices for you to pick from and vote what area you want to see next. So first, the master bedroom with our master bedroom closet. Second would be our kids' bedrooms. Or third choice is our laundry room. They're all going to be very satisfying. We're getting really close to the end here. We've already knocked out a lot of the big areas, like the playroom and the kitchen. Those were the first ones. So I'm really excited to be going downhill from here. At least that's what it feels like. It's the biggest stress relief. Like every single room I've been going through, it's another weight lifted off my shoulder. So this is my second time going around and decluttering. So it's been over a year and a half since I decluttered the first time. I went through every single room in our house. So now that I'm going through it a second time, it has made it so much easier. I've been going through every room so much faster. And one of the areas that I actually decluttered last time was this little water closet. I had so much decor in here. I don't even know why. It's just a little toilet room, and all of it was just getting it covered in dust, and it was just making it basically harder and more time consuming for me to clean this small space. So I got rid of everything in here except for the basics. Like we have our toilet paper in here, our plunger, and our air freshener. Oh, and our squatty potty. But anyway. So although I took all the decor out of this room, it was mainly because I just wanted it to be easier to clean. You guys just saw all of my seasonal decor, so I love decor, but my main goal is to make our house stress-free. So making it easier to clean in here has lifted that weight off my shoulders. We're done cleaning, so now we're going to focus on decluttering. And the first area I'm going to tackle is this closet. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to closets, if I'm in a hurry, I will just quickly put something in there so that it's out of the way, and then I close the door and I forget about it, and a year and a half later, or however long it's been since I last went through this closet, it ends up looking like this. So when I am decluttering a space, I like to take absolutely everything out. So that is what I'm doing now. As I'm taking things out, I'm actually grouping them together. So I have different groups of just like items. So I have all my first aid supplies together. I have all my hair stuff together. I have my nail stuff together, cleaning stuff together, and so on. And then once I have everything out of this closet, I will go through it and declutter it before putting it back in. But my main focus is just getting rid of everything that we don't use. I love these nail kits so much, but this is an example of something I am letting go other than the unopened one. The open pack is full of just those extra nails that I saved just in case they fell off. Clearly they've been sitting in here for a whole year, because those were Christmas nails and it is now September. So I'm getting rid of that pack. Whenever I have completely emptied a space, I love taking the opportunity to dust it down and vacuum, especially the bottom of this closet. I get a ton of just hair in the back and dust and of course little daddy long legs. So I am sucking all of that up. So I'm going to go through all of my little groups here. So this one is all my first aid supply and medications. I also have these little baskets here. I put these together the last time I went through our master bathroom and they've been incredibly helpful, but they are organized by what is in them. So like nails, hair, body, you name it. Over here I have all of our like stock items, and then last but not least, cleaning. You will see me use these little containers a lot, and they came from Target. They are incredibly helpful, especially in drawers, but I also use them in this cabinet. So right now I'm actually putting all of my overstock or just like stock items back into the closet. I like to get things bulk sometimes and when there is a coupon. So I always like having a spot right here in our closet that I can keep it. I only do this with things that we use on a regular basis because I don't want to be keeping anything in here that I do not use. So in this little cubby I have all of our shower supplies. This one I have all of our oral supplies. I have some tissues up here and then some miscellaneous. The next shelf down here I decided to put all of our cleaning supplies. I wanted to keep this a little higher up since I do have younger kids that are 2 and 4. But anyway, we're moving on to our medicine now and all of our first aid supplies. So our first item here is expired. I also found that my hydrogen peroxide was expired. I was curious whether or not it really expired, and I was actually surprised to find out that after you open it, you need to use it within 6 months. So that was definitely way past expiration. Our Neosporin was expired in 2022. So here's your sign to go through all your first aid and your medications to make sure nothing is expired. That was the easiest way to declutter a lot of this out of here. I found a lot of things that were expired. And I just kept finding more things that were expired. So it is not always good to get the bigger size of medicine if you know you're not going to be using it all the time. Try to get those smaller ones, that way you're not wasting as much money or the medication itself. So now I have all of our medicine like decluttered down to a really good amount, and I'm able to fit it all right here on our top shelf in our medicine cabinet now. It was in that closet before, but now it can all fit right here on our top shelf. Makes it so much more convenient to get to. So this bin was so cluttered before with all the medications and everything in it, but now it is all just first aid supplies. This bin has all of our nail supplies in it, so I'm just taking everything out because it's just kind of piled on top of each other. So all this bin really needed was to be reorganized. I didn't really get rid of much out of this bin. I was just sloppy with putting things away, so all it really needed was a good straighten up. So the last time I went through and decluttered and organized our master bathroom, I got these bins and they've been so helpful with organizing this closet. So I have them grouped together into different categories. Like the one I'm going through right now is all my body supplies. So I have a lot of my oils and lotion and just body buffing supplies. And then I have another one for like bath, hair, nails, and travel supplies. So basically anything I keep in this closet so that I can keep it grouped together, and it makes it so much easier, especially to know where that item is supposed to be. That way you're not ordering or buying any more from the store because you think you're out, but it's actually at the back of your closet and you don't realize you're buying more than you need. This bin right here is all of our travel supplies, and over the summer we made a few trips. That is why this bin is so disheveled and disorganized, because I just threw everything everywhere. I was trying to unpack quickly, and I am always limited on time. So I'm finally going through this because we are actually making another trip in October that I am super excited about. We are going to be staying in a really cute cabin in northern Georgia for my husband's 30th birthday. So now we have all of our toiletries already packed. Here's all the trash and things that I'm taking out of these bins. Not that much really, but after decluttering the last time in this bathroom a year and a half ago, I've really limited the amount of things that I've just been buying on a whim. Like, if I don't know that I'm going to be using it, I generally will not buy it anymore. We are not done in our bathroom yet, but we are done with our closet, and it is beautiful. I am so happy with how it has turned out. So all my bins are organized and back to their former glory, and all of our overstock is nicely organized on the top. Here's everything I am getting rid of out of that closet. Now I can go through all of our drawers. So I'm starting on my side. So this side is kind of considered my vanity, but really my husband and I share a lot of these drawers. The drawers on the top are always the worst for me because I try to keep everything we use on a regular basis on the top drawer. That way we're not bending over a whole bunch. I know I'm complaining about bending over and I'm only in my 30s, but it just makes everything a lot more convenient. So this drawer has a lot of miscellaneous stuff, but I do keep my earrings in here. I've just been reusing my little packets that the earrings came with, and that works for me. I should probably get a little earring organizer, but I like to use what I have most of the time. But these organizers, I am obsessed with them. I talked about them a little bit earlier in this video, but they are from Target, just in case you were looking for them. This is an example of something I am getting rid of. I had bought it on clearance from Hobby Lobby, and yes, they are absolutely adorable, but I will never wear them because they pinch your skin and they're super pokey and uncomfortable. So I will be donating these. The next drawer I'm going through is where I keep all of my hair supplies, and things started to get a little piled on top of themselves in this drawer, so it's definitely time to go through this. Here's an example of something I am getting rid of. You can actually put these in hot water and they go back to their normal shape and size. That one I've probably put in hot water though, 30 times, so it's been losing its ability to stay that way, so it's time to just get rid of it. This brush was advertised to decrease the amount of frizz that you have in your hair, and it does not work. So I'm going to be getting rid of it. This is a body brush that needs to make its way back into my closet, and here is my heatless curl wrap that I will be putting with my hair supply in my closet as well. So I'm back to being super happy with that drawer. The next drawer down is where I keep my curling iron, straightener, and hair dryer. There's not much else I can do with that drawer. The cabinet under the sink is where I just keep a few extra towels. Those have actually served to be very helpful. These are all areas I went through last time, so if you have not seen my last decluttering series, I will make sure it is linked. These drawers used to be so full, and now they are still relatively empty. So this drawer had a few just old makeup items that I know I'm not going to be using, Old makeup is also not good for your face. The rest of the drawers are still pretty empty, but it's all things I do use. The next drawer up is where I keep all of our toothbrush and toothpaste and basically oral supplies, and this drawer also still looks fantastic, so keeping that as it is. I will use every last drop of a product, and typically when things have a pump like this one, it leaves so much at the bottom, so I will scrape it out with a spoon and usually just put it into the new full container if there is space. So that is what I did right there. Now I'm going to go through everything else that's on our counter here. I do like having this small tray with everything that I use once, if not twice a day. I was finding that I was leaving out so many things on our counter here because it was just such a pain putting things back in a drawer or the cabinet. So I decided to make a spot for it right here on our counter. And whenever you put a tray on the counter, it just makes it feel like it has a spot instead of it just sitting there. So this is all of my makeup, and these are older, almost empty pieces that I am tossing. I'm also taking this opportunity to scrub out my makeup bag. When you use something every single day, like your makeup bag, I don't think you even realize, or at least I don't, how dirty it is. And then once you clean it and you open it the next morning, you're like, whoa, this is so refreshing. I had some eyeliner marks or mascara, some black spots on it, and I just used a little bit of my makeup remover and it came right off my bag. Now it looks brand new. If you've gotten this far in my video, definitely leave a comment. Let me know you are still watching. And if you have a makeup bag, I'm curious, how often do you wash it out? So it's been at least a year, if not a year and a half, for myself. I try to clean our bathroom weekly, but this tray definitely does not make the cut usually. Clearly, it was pretty dusty and grimy, so I am wiping everything down before putting it all back on here. I am grateful that this tray is easy to wipe down and clean. We have gone through my entire vanity, so now I'm gonna work my way over to my husband's, and surprise, surprise, it's not that bad. This is actually where we keep our dog's towels because he gets them covered in hair, so he has his own towels. This drawer is basically empty. There's a lint roller in there. I cut my husband's hair, so the trimmer's in there. This top drawer, though, it's always the top drawer, is an absolute mess. So I'm gonna go through this for my husband and reorganize it for him. It's really not too bad. These little organizers have helped so much with all of our drawers. They fit so well in here too. Like there aren't any huge gaps on the side or anything. It's great. But anyway, I'm still going through every single item in here and putting my hands, my eyes on everything. Getting rid of the trash, getting rid of the clutter, and just putting back what we use. I'm also taking the time to wash out all of those little trays. So since this is my husband's drawer and his vanity, I did make sure that he was okay with me going through everything, and anything that I got rid of, I passed it by him first. I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting rid of anything that he does use, and I just didn't know about it. Since we have that bottom drawer that's empty, I'm putting these chargers in there. Here's a few things I'm tossing, and then the drawer just really needed to be cleaned out and reorganized. Here's everything that I am tossing and recycling or donating, a few things that I'm donating anyway, from our bathroom today. So it's not a whole lot, but it is quite a bit considering it was just over the course of about a year and a half. But I've also been limiting the amount of things I've been bringing into our house, so wasn't too surprised by this pile. If you enjoyed today's video and found some motivation by it, I hope you hit that thumbs up for me. And comment down below. Let me know if you want me to do the laundry room, the kids' bedrooms, or our master bedroom next. And I will see you all right here next week in a brand new video.